Will you send the recording to us?
Yes, I will be sending the recordings.
Just said it.
So let's start. Guys, basically what we are discussing 1D, 2D and relative motion, it comes under the
Oh wait, we're
branch
starting the
of-
new chapter.
Yes,
Motion and align.
yes, we are done with basic mathematical tools. We did integration, differentiation in the last class. The integration basically, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is why we are starting with kinematics today. Now, what is kinematics? Kinematics, write down, it is the branch of physics which it deals shall I turn the camera off? Which deals with the study. Acha, by the way, I wanted you to even to turn on the camera, no? Every time. I told in the last class, I guess. So please.
Yes, sir.
Bolo mat. For you people, it's compulsory. Why is it compulsory? Because you people go and roam around somewhere when I'm teaching. So that's why.
Come on, sir. Is it really needed?
It's needed sometimes.
Sir, about this, the
See,
problem.
don't worry. It's like you can eat in the class, you can have snacks, doesn't matter.
What Ramadan? No.
Oh, shit.
Yes, please. Sanish.
सब भूल गया मैं.
Yeah, नहीं, थोड़ा आराम से. Not after after the Ramadan period, you can eat anything, do anything in the class, but be attentive in the class. That's what I want. है ना?
Sir, I'm using my tablet right now, and my tablet's front camera actually is messed up. So yeah, I can on it right now.
No, but
Because
please,
out of
guys,
charge.
try to make it as a regular habit. At least, if I'll ask anyone in between the class, I want the reply as of now.
Sure.
Because if you people don't reply, then I'll assume you people have gone somewhere.
So I'm sure I'll finish this ice cream and then switch it on.
Sure. So anyways, let's start. It is the branch of physics which deals with the study of motion of the object without
Reasoning.
knowing the cause. Generally, whenever we discuss what is the cause of the motion. The cause of motion is basically force. So we don't discuss force in kinematics. We'll be discussing till acceleration. We'll not be discussing force. Is it fine?
Sure.
Will be discussed in the next chapter, NLM. So anyways, here we use something called as the concept of point object. If the dimensions of the object is not given, so whether it's a car, whether it's a block, whether it's a man, whether it's a truck, doesn't matter. If the dimension of the object is not given, or if the dimensions, if they are given, they are very less.
Is inadequate. Dimension is inadequate.
Dimensions inadequate matlab?
No information about dimensions inadequate.
Yes, if the dimensions are then we can consider these object as a point object. That is, will not be considering the dimensions even if the object is like this, and let's say it is going like this. So what you will assume? It's just a
Point.
Okay. So are you getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
So basically, you'll assume it like this. this is the concept of point object. Please remember, this concept is only used when the dimensions of the object is not given, or the dimensions is very less. If the height is, let's say, 1 centimeter and the object is covering 5 meters, so can you see, you can consider this object as what, a point object. But suppose if there is a train which is 800-meter long, and that train is covering 5 kilometers, then will you be considering this train as a point object?
No, sir.
Hannah, so are you getting my point, where to apply the concept of point object and where not to? It's
Yes,
up
sir.
to the question. Always remember. Okay?
Yes,
Is this
sir.
clear? Now let's discuss something called as motion parameters. What are those motion parameters? Acha, I am not discussing the 9th grade stuff. What do you mean by motion and what do you mean by rest? Motion is when the object is changing its,
So distance with time.
Position.
changing its position with respect to time,
बंद कर रहा है.
is basically when we call the object is in motion, right? And when it is at rest, when it doesn't change its position. Yeah, 9th grade stuff I'm not discussing again.
Sure.
With respect to time. Okay? So please remember, motion and rest are relative terms, always defined with respect to frame of reference. Enough? Motion and rest are relative terms that
Meaning
implies
motion proportional to rest.
So can I use a washer and dryer bag?
No, that doesn't mean कि motion is proportional to rest. That implies that both these terms
Of course, can be.
are defined relative to an observer. है ना?
So can I be right back, sir? I'll go to the washroom.
Sure. So motion and rest are relative terms. ये सब we discussed this in 9th grade.
My laptop, is it fine?
ले आओ. सब ले आओ. You should be done with that in before the class, right? Anyways, so get it fast, fatapat. Motion and rest are relative terms. That is that both these terms are defined relative to an observer. If suppose if you are in a car with your dad. Hello.
Yes, sir.
If suppose you are in a car with your dad, then what will happen? According to, with respect to you, relative to you, your dad is at rest, right? Yes or no?
Sir?
If you are in a car with your dad going somewhere, then with respect to you, relative to you, is your dad at rest? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But with respect to a person on the ground who is looking at your car, so basically he is looking at the car is moving with certain speed, right? So
Yes.
you and your dad is also moving with the same speed along with the car,
Yes.
right? So basically, according to that observer, your dad is in motion, right?
Yes.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So it's like the same object can be in motion and can be at rest with respect to two different observers. Is this clear? For example, suppose I am sitting at my home, at my place, I'm not changing my position. So even you people are not changing with your position. So with respect to ourselves, we are at rest, right? But with respect to a person who is looking from space, suppose he is a very high scope telescope, and with which he's watching you. So basically you'll be appearing to be moving, right? Why? Because the earth is rotating and you are also rotating along with this earth, right? So that's why you will be appearing to him in motion, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically always remember, motion and rest are relative terms. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि that both these terms are defined relative to one particular observer. Is it fine? This is what people I discuss in 9th grade. Is it fine if I don't discuss this over here in detail? Although I did.
It's fine.
Now motion parameters include certain terms. First is position, then there is distance and displacement, then there is speed and velocity, then there is this thing, what do we call it? Acceleration. And the last one, but not the least, is time. And so basically, our whole kinematics will revolve around these points. Okay, shall we start discussing them?
Yes, sir. So should I note those points down?
It's up to you. ऐसा जरूरत नहीं है. So motion parameters में the first point is position. What do you mean by position? Guys, what do you mean by position?
The place at where a certain object is.
Yeah, basically it's the location. It gives you the location of an object with respect to an observer, right?
Yes, sir.
So what will you write in? It gives us the location of an object with respect to an observer or relative to an observer.
Sir, I'm back.
हाँ चलो चलो बढ़िया है बढ़िया है. So position gives us the location of an object with respect to an observer. Is it fine, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, how do you define the position in 1D, 2D, and 3D? We'll see this.
X, Y axis.
Yes, we'll just generally. You remember the concept of position vectors and all? Yaad?
Yep.
So basically, if you have any axis, you know, it can be x-axis, it can be y-axis. Generally, I prefer x-axis because in a line, I represent it using this. It can go around y-axis as well. Doesn't matter. So you define the origin somewhere. And this is your origin. X equals to 0, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if someone wants to give you the position of any object, let's say if their object is towards the right 5 units, so what will you do? You'll draw a position. Yes or no? You'll draw
Yes,
a position
sir.
vector, right? There are two different ways. First is to draw the position vector. Can you see from O to A vector is basically the position vector of A with respect to O, right? Guys, can you see a vector which is pointing from O to A? Aman? Is this position vector clear? If it says 5 units, then
Yes,
can I write x equals to plus 5? So one method is to write the coordinates. The second method is to write the vector form. Is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if there is another object, let's say B, then what to do in the case of B? What will you do? Let's say it is 3 units in this direction. So what will you do? You'll draw another vector which is pointing from O to B, and OB vector will be equals to what? The position vector of B with respect to. Is this clear? Any doubt in this? And what will you write the coordinate x equals to -3, right? ये समझ में आया? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Position. So the same concept of position vector is used. Remember. Suppose if you have now in 2 dimension. When we talk in 2 dimension, you have this. So again, someone can give you coordinates x comma y, and what will you do? The position vector will be. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Acha, please remember. Can you see in this particular case the object, the observer is always considered at
The origin.
origin. So this OA vector is again the position vector of A with respect to O. Is this clear? And what will be the position vector? X I cap plus Y J cap. What will be the magnitude? What will be the distance from the origin? What will be the magnitude of this thing? Acha, by the way, this position vector is denoted by R as well, है ना? So RA you can write position vector of A. position vector of A का magnitude. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
How will you calculate the magnitude? Under root of x square plus y square. Do you people remember this?
What's
To
the
calculate?
RA?
RA is the position vector of A with respect to. Yes? Do you remember all this, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We already
Yes, sir.
discussed this. I am not discussing it again. And how do you give it in coordinate form? X comma y. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Also, now in 3D, shall I explain in 3D kit? Fine. What will happen in 3D? Only one more variable will be added, right?
So can you scroll up
Yeah, sure.
just a bit? That's it. That's it.
Achha, this is important, by the way. No? Position in 2D. So, suppose if a particle is given over here, let's say x comma y, this is O, this is A, and this is, let's say, for the perpendicular B. If I drop a perpendicular like this over here. So do you remember this thing? This will be how much? OB will be x units, right? Because in x
Yeah.
coordinate the x units, and BA will be y units. So this will be x
Yeah.
units and this will be y units. And someone asks you what is this angle theta, then how will you give it? Tan theta will be equals to, can you see, perpendicular upon base, so y upon x. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
And this magnitude is in root of x square.
तो क्या कर रहे हैं इसके बाद?
By position in 3D. How do you define position in 3D?
X, Y, Z axis.
So basically, how will you give the position vector? You'll give x, y, and z coordinates. So suppose if there is a point x, comma y, comma z, then position vector of A will be given by x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. And it's simple as that. Just write the x coordinate with I cap, y coordinate with j cap, and z coordinate with k cap. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
What will be the magnitude? Under root of
X square plus y square plus z square.
ये we already discussed, है ना?
Yes,
So
sir.
position part is pretty much clear, I guess. Let's start with the distance and displacement part.
Sir, I'm writing position in 2D. I note it down. Thanks.
Already we did it in vectors, I guess. Guys, when
Is
you
it
are
x
done noting
comma y
down,
comma z? Service.
x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap under root of x square plus y square plus z square. ठीक.
Yes, sir.
चलो. Now let's talk about the distance and displacement part. I think you are pretty much aware of what exactly is distance and what exactly is displacement. Yes, can you anyone tell me what exactly is distance?
The distance is the amount. Distance is the total distance covered between
Acha,
the
distance is the
start
total
of-
distance.
Distance is a total length you cover from
Ah.
the position of start to the end point.
So it is
total
the
length.
actual
Distance is the
length
length covered from the
of the
starting.
Is the
path.
length between 2 points.
No, no, no. The
Same.
length of the path covered by an object throughout its motion. Is it clear? Distance is basically defined as the actual length of the path. How much he is actually traveling. Suppose if I am the object and I go to from my room to the balcony, then balcony to the washroom, and then washroom to again the bed. So what will be the distance covered? Distance covered will be, from the, whatever, from here to there to there, and there to there. Are you
So
getting
it's
my point?
basically the diameter of your triangle.
Not that triangle. हाँ मतलब बोल सकता है, but if I travel in a straight line path, if I travel in a zigzag path, then again that whole zigzag path, the zigzag path.
That if you travel zigzag, you can never reach your bed.
It's okay.
And if you are traveling zigzag, that basically goes into a triangle back.
अरे यार ये क्या बोलता है?
Ultimately,
कभी
you
तो मेरे
reach
को
your
समझ में
bed.
नहीं आता पता.
Ultimately, you reach your bed. So you cannot go on zigzag forever away from your bed.
Tell me this thing. Tell me this thing, है ना? Is this a triangle?
Sort of.
What the hell?
It's okay, guys, है ना?
It's an improper triangle.
Let's avoid that never happened. It's okay. So, is this clear? Distance is, I think, pretty much clear. We'll do some examples based on that. What about displacement? What do you mean by displacement?
Shortest distance from the starting to the end point.
It is the length of the shortest path between the initial position and final position of the object. Always remember, guys, please remember this particular thing. Can you see there are, if I represent the position will be represented by 2 points in space, in 3D space, 2D space, 1D space, whatever it is. It will be represented by 2 points, right?
Yeah.
So basically position is a point. Hello?
Yes,
Yes, please remember, there was a theorem in 9th grade or 10th grade, I don't know which grade, but the shortest path between 2 points is basically the length of straight line. याद है? Is a straight line between these points.
9th grade stuff.
9th grade stuff. Okay, 9th grade stuff. So there was a theorem in 9th grade. So always remember, whenever someone asks you what is the displacement, what will you do? You'll just join the initial position and the final position with a straight line and try to find the value of that straight line, the length of that straight line. That will be the displacement. It doesn't matter whether the object has traveled through that line or not. Clear? Displacement doesn't mean the object has necessarily traveled in that particular path. Distance means that. Okay?
Yes.
मैं लिख देता हूँ. Don't worry, I'll write everything. The shortest path between 2 points is a straight line. So to find the displacement, join initial position and final position with a straight line. And length of that straight line will be the displacement, right? Is this clear? So suppose guys, if you have a 3D space like this, so suppose if you have 3D space like this and you have 2 points, one point is A, which is x1 comma y1 comma z1, and another point is B, which is x2 comma y2 comma z2. If the object goes from any direction from A to B, doesn't matter. If someone asks you what is the displacement, what will you do? You will connect this 2 points with the help of a straight line. Is this clear? Guys, can you see over here? You will just connect it with a straight line and that will be your displacement. And this will be, by the way, displacement vector from A to B. Can you see over here? Displacement vector from A to B. Please remember scalar quantity, vector quantity, ये सब याद है आपको? Do you remember all that?
ऐसा
Don't forget the
So
basics while learning.
So what about distance?
Yeah.
What about distance?
Distance depends upon what was the exact path. Suppose from point A to B, if the object is traveling like this, basically the length of this line which I have drawn is basically the distance, right?
Yeah.
This is the actual path, suppose.
Yeah.
Right? And what will be the displacement? Displacement will be given by a line which should join
Straight
directly.
line.
So basically this will be the displacement. It doesn't mean whenever you are giving the displacement, the object has traveled along that path. No. But if you are giving the distance, that implies the object is traveling along that path.
Yes,
Is
sir.
this clear? That is what
Yeah.
So this is this is your position vector of A and this is your position vector of B. So can you see over here? Achha, can someone apply triangle law? Can you see this vector, RA vector plus this displacement vector will give you this vector, right? Can you see the direction of this RA, the sense? I told you, no, it should be in the same sense. Triangle law, vector addition. Anyone remember triangle law?
Yes, sir.
Pythagoras
So,
theorem.
no, not Pythagoras theorem. Triangle law, vector addition. The two vectors,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, the head is coinciding with the tail.
Yes.
So basically, this RA and this displacement vector is in same sense, right? So the displacement vector from A to B is plus the RA vector is basically giving you the final position vector. This vector plus this vector will give you this vector, right? In opposite sense. So from here, can you see over here the displacement vector from A to B is basically final position minus initial position. Can you see? Yes or no? So basically, whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
get displacement as final minus initial, it's according to the triangle law of vector addition. Cyril, clear?
Nope.
See, do you remember triangle law of vector addition? पढ़ा भी था, कभी revision करते हो तो फिर you might remember this thing. If this is a vector A, this is a vector B, this is vector C. Can you apply triangle law of vector addition? Can you tell me what will be the relation between A, B and C vectors?
The tail and head thing, right?
Yes, the tail and head thing. Is your revision proper? Do you remember what is triangle law of vector addition? If not, then go to that page, revise it. I want the answer now. ठीक है? अभी. Do it now. So basically, this will be your displacement vector from A to B. Can you see from A to B? If A was the initial position and B was the final position, the displacement vector is always final position vector minus final position vector minus initial position. Remember this.
Sir, is it A plus B equals C?
Yes, it is A plus B equals to C. Why did you say A plus B equals C?
Sir, because you had written over here, you had given the notes over here as such.
Acha, tell me. This is C vector and this is B vector. Tell me.
It will be A plus C plus B
A plus C.
equals B.
So why? Can you see over here? A and C are in the same sense, and B is in the opposite sense. We discussed a lot during when we were discussing parallelogram law, triangle law of vector addition. The same thing over here. RA vector from here to here, RAB vector from here to here, and RB vector from here to here. So you can apply the triangle law again. बाकी सबको समझ में आया क्या? Hello? Did the rest of you understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Rest of you understood, no? RA
Yes, sir.
vector
Yes, sir.
and RAB vector are in the same sense. Cyril, see over here, na? RA vector and RAB vector are in the same sense. Wherever RA is ending, RAB is starting. So head to tail assembly. है ना? So RA vector
Yes.
and RAB vector are in the same sense, whereas RB vector is in the opposite sense. So hence this plus this should be equals to this. So RA plus RAB should be equal.
Sir, why are you writing as R A minus B?
A minus, it's not A minus B, it's A to B. From
Oh.
A to B. Or sometimes, you know, in books you will find that it is even not written over here.
So it is just RAB.
RAB. They will write RAB, or sometimes they will even change the convention, RBA. And they'll say RBA is a vector pointing from A to B. So always remember, it's up to you what to write and what not to write, but concept is still the same. है ना?
So
हाँ.
so you have written displacement vector is equal to final position vector, initial position vector. ये क्या है?
Yes.
ये क्या है?
Yes, basically this is the displacement vector from initial position to final position.
So but they're two different vectors.
So what? Vector subtraction. What is the
तो
point?
उसको final position vector क्यों बोल रहा है उसको?
Because B was the final position, no? It is, if it is going from A to B, then B is the final position, A is the initial position. So displacement vector from initial position,
It's going from O to A.
yeah,
Then
it's not going from O to A. The object is just going from A to B. But A is defined with respect to O, B is defined with respect to O. So what to do? You need to find out the displacement. That is basically final minus initial position. ऐसा है वो. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you're done, just tell me. So distance displacement, I guess it's pretty much clear. Let's do some questions so that you will be directly understanding what exactly is displacement. Sure.
Wait, where is Serbu? Oh, अच्छा.
मैंने बंद कर दिया net. I think it was lagging a little bit, so
Is always here.
an object travels 5 kilometers towards east. Takes a sharp turn. Takes a sharp left turn and moves 12 kilometers in that direction. Takes a right turn again. ये ज़्यादा हो जाएगा 12 kilometers, so let's make it 2 kilometers only. Let's make it 4 kilometers. है ना? An object travels 5 kilometers towards east, takes a sharp left turn and moves 4 kilometers in that direction, and then takes a right turn again.
So what is that direction?
Wherever he took the left turn, whatever the direction was, he traveled in that particular direction for 4 kilometers and walks for 4 kilometers again. So find the
To
distance.
for or from?
Huh?
For or from?
Where?
It's like the line plus the, I mean, you wrote 4 kilometers, yeah.
So walks for
Yeah,
4
that-
kilometers.
So what should we find?
Find the distance and displacement. Distance is easy. What is the distance travel?
So it is 4 plus 5 on 13 kilometers.
13 kilometers. But what is the displacement? Achha,
Wait, where is five?
Can anyone tell me what is the diagram for this question?
So
Object, let's start A. Yes.
So like this.
It travels towards the east. एक second, let me check. कहाँ है? Like this what? Like what? Something like this. Yes. So it travels from A to, let's say, point B, which is 5 kilometers, right? When
Yeah.
the object is traveling like this, will it be facing, his face should be in this direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
if he takes a left turn, that implies he goes in this direction, right?
Yes.
So basically it will go in this direction now. For how much kilometers? Be at the place of that object. Always remember, you need to be at the place of that object and then decide the question. He walks 4 kilometers in that direction, and then when he was facing in this direction, he takes a right turn, right? So basically he walks again in this direction for how much? 4
4.
kilometers again. Now the question is, what is the distance and what is the displacement? Are you getting my point? The
Yeah,
distance will be equals to
13 kilometers.
5 plus 4 plus 4, which is 13 kilometers. Can you see the actual path traveled by the object A to B to B to C and C to D? That was the actual path covered by the object. Whereas what is the displacement? Displacement is a straight line which is directly connecting A and D. Yes, can anyone find what exactly is the value of AD? You don't
Yes,
require
sir, I
any
can find.
additional maths or anything.
Oh yeah, wait.
If you want, you can do it with vectors. If you don't want to do, we use vectors. You can use normal trigonometry, normal Pythagoras theorem. Always remember, drawing the question is very necessary in physics. So any question is there, always try to visualize in front of you. That will be the key to solve any problem in physics. Always remember, even if it's not necessary, still draw it. Okay. Hello guys.
So root 97.
Root.
97.
So basically under root of 9 square plus 16. Correct. Ekdam correct. And what is the direction, by the way?
Direction is
Because please remember, displacement is a vector quantity. है ना?
northeast, I guess.
So north east नहीं होगा, वो तो कुछ angle आएगा, and that will be. So displacement के लिए, can you see over here? I can make a triangle like this, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me this CD distance, and let's say this is E. So BE and CD will be equal, right? So this will also be 4 kilometers. And similarly, CB and DE will be equal, and that will be also 4 kilometers, right or wrong? So can you see a triangle over here? From A to D to E. As a triangle, can you see a triangle over here? This is 4 kilometers. This is 5 plus 4, 9 kilometers. So can you see over here the AD? What will be the length of AD? Under root of 9 square plus 4 square. What is the under root of 9 square plus 4 square?
97.
Which is approximately 9.87, I guess.
So can you show the vector way of doing it?
Sure, I'll do the vector way also as well. 100 9.84. I was close enough. 9.84. 849. I was close enough. Not, but still, I approximated it good. So, anyways, so now see the vector position. First of all, consider origin. The second approach is vectors. Yes. Can anyone tell me? First of all, you'll decide a direction. This is plus x-axis and this is plus y-axis, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
can you
sir.
see over here? A to B there is one vector, B to C there is one vector, and C to D there is one vector, right? Can you see
Yeah.
AB vectors, BC vector, and CD vector are in the same sense?
Yeah.
So basically, if I draw another vector AD from pointing from A to D, well, A to D will be in opposite sense, right? So you can apply the polygon law of vector addition, which is that AD vector will be equals to AB vector plus BC vector plus CD vector, right? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
AD vector will be equals to, can you see what is AB vector? 5 I cap. 5 I cap. Can you see 5 kilometer x direction? So can I write
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
I cap plus BC vector? Can you see 4 kilometers in the plus y? So 4 J cap plus CD vector is 4 kilometer in I cap again. 4 kilometer in the positive x axis, right?
Yeah.
So 4 I cap. So can you see over here the total vector becomes 9 I cap plus 4 J cap. Yes, can anyone calculate the magnitude of this thing? What is the magnitude of this thing? 9 square plus 4 square. Can you see? Again, same thing. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So second approach vectors is also clear. Acha, please remember you need to give the direction as well. So what is the direction? Tan inverse of 4 by 9, right? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Base. So in this triangle, this angle, if I say this theta, so from here tan theta is equals to 4 by 9, or theta is equals to tan inverse of 4 by 9. So what will you do? You'll say, sir, this displacement AD vector is under root of 97 meter at an angle of tan inverse of 4 by 9 north of east. Can you see the angle was north, in the north direction from east, right? So north of east. Is this clear? So exactly it's not, what do we call it? Northeast. Exactly northeast is at an angle of 45 degrees. So remember this thing, guys. Exact northeast,
Yes, sir.
northeast is at 45 degrees. So guys, just give me 2 minutes. Till the time, note down this thing, and that's the final answer. Shall I give you one more question like this? Is it fine?
So give one more.
Okay. Hmm. Find the distance and displacement. So I think the questions are very basic, elementary questions on distance and displacement. Fatafat karo. Acha, give me 2 minutes. I'll just come. Na? Try to do this question as soon as possible. You just have only 20 seconds to solve this problem. I'll be just coming in 1 minute. Na? You give me 1. Okay. Yes, guys, done. Guys, done. Hello.
Yes,
Sabne
sir.
mute करके
Done.
रखा है.
Done.
Yes, please unmute your phones at least.
Hello. Sir.
What's the answer?
हाँ हो गया.
Sir, both of the circles
So
radius.
distance is.
Yes, they're
So,
identical,
I have
no?
a doubt, sir. In the
Yes.
second circle, so second circle में वो circle लगाता है.
What?
Second circle में B का चक्कर लगाता है.
Yes, B का नहीं. It goes like this from here and then goes like this or this, whatever it is. It goes from this as a pura.
So
See,
it
read the
goes
condition.
to
and
the
then-
point B. Okay.
Yes, it reaches the point at B. It goes to the second circle at point B. So
Yes, I
find the
got the
distance.
answer.
So फिर what is it? First of all, can you see if the
Sir,
radius of this
So
is
displacement is 26 meters.
displacement is 26 meters. How displacement is 26 meters? What is this? What is this, by the way?
So 12 plus 2 diameter. 2 radius. I mean.
Exactly. The displacement should be 26 meters, right? Can you see? If I connect these two with a straight line, then what will be the length of this straight line? This 12-meter straight part and this 14-meter, the diameter part, right?
The distance is 70 meters.
So are you getting my point? Distance and displacement, basic questions. I can form infinitely many questions like this. So is it clear, girls? Is it clear?
Yes.
It's easy, sir.
It's easy. Distance and displacement is easy. Abhi, let me introduce time as well, no? And then
Oh,
I'll
no.
ask average speed, average velocity. तब मजा आएगा.
मजा जरूर आएगा.
Yeah, sure. Now please remember distance, displacement. It's a scalar quantity. It is a vector quantity. है ना? Guys, I'm giving you the differences between distance and displacement, although this is again a 9th grade thing. Distance is a scalar quantity, displacement is a vector quantity. Actual path length, the definition part you can write at the second difference. Okay, always remember there are certain points, distance will always be positive. Why distance will always be positive? Because when we talk about motion in a line or motion in a plane, doesn't matter. So distance will always be positive. Why? Because it will always be added, right? Nothing will be subtracted in distance. Whereas displacement, since it has a direction, it can be positive, can be negative, and it can be zero as well. When will it be positive? When the object displaces towards the positive direction, then positive. Negative, when overall the object displaces towards the negative direction, then negative. And when will it be zero? When the object
has no this one. When distance is a straight line.
No. When the object returns to the initial position.
Sir, can I please leave the meeting?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
When the object returns to the initial position, then we say the displacement of the object is zero. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So displacement can be positive, negative, zero. Yes. Next, distance. Achha, next is basically common one. Distance is always greater or equal to the displacement.
Zero.
Distance is always greater than or equal to the displacement if the object has moved. It can never be less than displacement.
So then you're implying that distance can be negative as well, since displacement also can become negative.
No, still distance will be positive. So I think positive quantities are greater than negative quantities. Yes.
You mean the magnitude of distance is always greater than or equal
distance
to
will only have magnitude. Distance will never have direction. So hence no negative for distance. But displacement can have a negative sign because it has direction.
Okay.
Displacement. The magnitude of displacement will always be less than or equal to. It can never be greater. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Achha, when will the object have distance and displacement equal? Third point. The distance and the magnitude of displacement will be equal only when the object
hasn't moved
moving in a straight line without change in its direction.
So you mean it's velocity?
Yes, or hasn't at all.
So only when the velocity doesn't change, it seems.
Yes, exactly. Good. Velocity vector.
Or basically when there is no acceleration.
What?
Right? Or basically when there is no acceleration.
Yes. Abhi we'll come back to acceleration. Don't worry. So remember this thing, distance, displacement clear? I think it should be clear. We will be moving on the next agenda or the next physical quantity, which is speed and velocity. Acha, please remember that position is represented. Can you say position is represented using x coordinate in one dimension? Where is it? Can you say position was represented using x coordinate in one dimension? Position was represented using x and y coordinate in two dimensions, and in three dimension it was x, y, and z, right?
Yes, sir.
So remember this thing, na? So once I'll start with velocity, then this thing will play, play a very vital role. So whenever you're done with noting it down, or are you done with noting down all the notes? Did you write this one? Displacement is 0 when the object returns to the initial position. ये सब लिख लिया, guys? Aman,
Yes, sir.
done noting down? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Next is speed and velocity. What do you mean by speed? It is the rate of covering distance. Basically, speed is the distance by distance covered by time taken, right?
Yep.
So what will be the SI unit? Meter per second. Other units, there is one very important unit, 1 kilometer per hour. Yes, 1 kilometer per hour is basically 5 by 18 meter per second. Do you remember this thing? Hello? Guys, we did this relation when we were
Yes, sir.
discussing units and dimension. So other units, there is this. Other units, there is centimeter per second as well. So 1 centimeter per second is basically 0.01 meter per second. So ये थोड़ा चीजें हैं. And there is sometimes, the people can give you in miles per hour. What is 1 mile? 1 mile is how much? I think it's
No idea.
1.69
1.67 kilometers.
1.69 or 1.61.
1.61.
So 1.61 kilometer per hour, and you can multiply whenever it's kilometer per hour. You can multiply by 5 by 18. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when you multiply it by 5 by 18, you'll get roughly 5 into 0.2, right? No, 18, जो भी है, which I don't know. Let me calculate it. So 1.61 multiplied by 5 divided by 18, 0.447. 0.447 meter per second. So anyways, you don't need to remember it. Just remember this relation and how much miles are there in 1 kilometer. That's it. So SI unit is clear. What is the dimensional formula? LT minus 1. Scalar quantity. Always positive. Just like distance, because time taken will always be positive, right? So hence, speed will always be positive. Similarly, the second thing is velocity. What is velocity? Yes, what is velocity?
Rate of change of acceleration.
Speed
No, no,
with
no,
a
no.
direction.
It is the rate
Speed with a direction.
Change of acceleration.
of change.
Change of velocity. नहीं, rate of change of
Change of acceleration.
distance to time.
Change of acceleration नहीं होता बेटा. Rate of change of acceleration is jerk,
Yeah. Okay.
which is not there in as a part of your syllabus. So it is a rate of change of position. Rate of change of position is basically the displacement, right? So always
Can you
remember.
scroll up a bit, sir?
Yeah, sure. यहाँ तक?
मैं थोड़ा और
और ऊपर?
थोड़ा और हाँ
Wait. So थोड़ा और. हाँ ठीक है. Yeah, that's it.
So do you want anything to note down, or shall I move it down?
I had left a few points.
So don't worry, I'll be sending you the notes itself, because I'll be sending you a lecture-wise notes, like motion, first chapter, lecture, motion in a line, lecture 1. So I'll be giving you lecture-wise notes, because I'm thinking of improving some systems, because what I do is basically write in the same PDF file, so you people don't have any PDF for the day to revise on, and or at least if whatever you have missed, to copy it from, right? So I'm thinking of making everything lecture-wise. Like, this is the
Is it
first
for
lecture.
chemistry also?
Huh?
Is it only for physics or also?
No, this is what I want. Just people in chemistry, they will say they will have to apply their own methods. But I think, like, this is good. Lecture-wise will be good. So I'll have a recording as well. I'll have a notes as well, but lecture-wise. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is what I have thought of. I was just waiting for a new unit to start so that I can apply it from. But chalo, is this clear?
Yep.
So it is the rate of change of position, or basically you can say velocity is nothing but change of position. And please remember, change of position is basically final position minus initial position, right? Change of position with the time.
Sir, when we talk position, what exactly are we meaning by position in physics?
This, where exactly is what is the location of that object? What is the x coordinate? What is the y coordinate? That is what is meant by position. So it can be also written as displacement by time. So velocity can also be written as displacement by time theta. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Achha. Mathematically, we can write velocity vector. अभी vector बाद में लिखेंगे. Velocity is basically the rate of change of position with respect to time. So if its object is moving in motion in one line, so we can just have only one coordinate, right? If the object is just moving in one line, that implies you can have just a single coordinate x or y or z, right? So here velocity can be defined as dx by dt. Is this clear? Mathematically, velocity is basically the rate of change of position. Or if someone asks you what is the average velocity,
Delta x by delta t.
very good. The delta x by delta. Please remember, whenever someone tells you what is dx by dt, this will represent the instantaneous velocity at any time. Okay? Instantaneous velocity.
Instantaneous velocity is
Velocity at any particular time.
differentiation of x by differentiation of t.
Dx by dt, differentiation of x with respect to t.
Or delta x by delta t is also velocity average.
Yes, but that is average velocity over an interval. Okay?
So what is delta x? What's delta?
Delta means
Change it, right?
final minus initial. So we
Yeah,
have
to change.
so basically,
So
yes, change.
differentiation the same हो.
Differentiation is also same, but that change is very small, right?
Yeah.
That change is very small.
Okay.
So remember this thing. Instantaneous velocity at any given time instant. And this represents average velocity over an interval. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes. Sir.
So now you understood where exactly differentiation and integration will be used. अभी तो देखो अभी start नहीं हुआ है. I mean, I'm combining differentiation and vectors together. Suppose, note, if position vector of an object is given by x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Yes or no? If position
Yeah,
vector is given by this, yes or no?
Yeah.
So can you see this is the x coordinate, this is the y coordinate, this is the z coordinate at any general time? So the velocity vector can also be written as the position vector. Can you see this is in 3-dimensional space now? Till the time it was in 1D, only one variable was there. But till the time it becomes in 3 dimension, velocity will become something like this. I can write it like this: d by dt of x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Remember this? Can you see r vector, the position vector? I just wrote it like this. Is it mathematically correct? Can I distribute it? Can I distribute it, guys? So can you see when I distribute
The
the
song is
differentiation?
coming from your side.
Yeah, my roommate's phone.
Same
Which song is that?
Played every day. Sakhiyan. Same song is played every day.
Yeah.
ठीक है,
What's
so
the song?
Sakhiyan.
Yeah.
it's his
So
ringtone.
it sounds
Annoying
like some
ringtone.
Punjabi.
Yeah.
भाई इसको बंद कर दे प्लीज. इसको
नहीं,
बंद
अच्छा
कर दे
गाना
यार.
है.
That's fine. It's nice, sir. Even I listen to
अच्छा
it.
गाना है.
Good song, but the problem is it's sort of distracting, sir.
It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
No problem.
That's the main
So,
problem.
guys, see over here. So, can you see over here? V vector is basically dx by dt I cap, dy by dt j cap, and dz by dt k cap. What do you mean by dx by dt? Can anyone tell me the physical significance of dx by dt? Is it the rate of change of x coordinate with time? Hello?
Hello.
Is it the rate of change of x coordinate with time? Dx by dt is
Yep.
x coordinate with time. Dy by dt is rate of change of y coordinate with time. Dz by dt is rate of change of z coordinate with time, right?
Yep.
So basically, I can name them new terms. I can say this is Vx I cap plus Vy j cap plus Vz k cap. So velocity vector is basically where what is Vx, Vy, and Vz? Vx is basically the differentiation of x with respect to t. Vy is basically the differentiation of y with respect to t. And Vz is basically the differentiation of z with respect to. Is this clear? I'll give you a question to make you understand this thing, na? Let's start with 1D problem.
Can you scroll up, sir? वो देखना है मुझे last में.
Yes, please write this, guys. Guys, first write this thing.
The house. अच्छा.
बहुत सारा सामान भी बिका है. बाप रे. पूरा कितने दिन का है? महीने भर का है क्या?
They're done.
Nice. अच्छा है ना, ऐसे बहाने एक्सरसाइज.
सर आप हनी सिंह को जानते हो?
Yes, I know
Boss.
him. Why?
So I met him, sir.
Do you know Carrie Minotti?
Oh yes. Sir.
I met him too.
So seriously?
Yeah, in Dubai itself.
Oh shit.
And there is a
Wait,
there is a post on IG, with him,
Sir,
me
wait
and
a
his
second.
photo.
Who did you meet?
So what's the
You're on
account?
IG? Oh.
Huh?
So who did you meet?
No, it's okay. No. Students they follow me on IG when they are passed out. अभी कोई जरूरत नहीं है.
Wait, who did you meet, sir? Who did you meet?
Carry Minade.
Carrie Benade.
So,
No, that's
even
it.
Kapil Sharma I met. Even Salman Bhai, you know Salman Bhai.
Sir, I met Shah Rukh Khan for Kalyanjal or something.
Which bhai,
nice,
sir?
nice.
What?
मैं
Just
मजाक
one
नहीं कर रहा हूँ,
post.
मेरे को फोटो है. And if someone is interested in cricket, you know, I met the cricket, you know, this
Sir, I met Malinga. I met Virat. I met
Alistair Cook,
many
you know, cricket captain, captain of the cricket team of England. So I met Alistair Cook
Where?
as well. Yeah, here in Karama.
Yeah.
In Karama Center, you know.
Karama. Sir, what is
Sir,
he
I have a
doing in
random doubt,
Karama?
sir.
Sir,
I
I
used
met
to-
Virat, sir. My dad works in the stadium, so treating him.
Like initially,
Sir, I
when
have a doubt.
at the beginning of my career, I used to teach in Macadamia.
Oh.
Hi.
Yes, when I was a junior faculty. So I started my career with Macadamia, then went back to India.
So where's
Sir, do you have Instagram, sir?
Yes, I do.
What is it, sir?
It's fine.
It's probably his name only. Let's go.
Lol. No.
I'm stalking right now.
Yeah. Send me the account, okay, if you get it.
Baap re baap. So, anyways, topic nikla hi tha isme. So, guys, remember this thing. Question: there is a particle moving along the positive x-axis. Moving along the x-axis, not necessarily positive x-axis, with its position given by. Can you see position? I'll give you as a function of time. So the position is given as 5t square minus 10t. I cap meters. Okay. So can you see over here, guys? Since I have given the x coordinate, I don't need to write this I cap, but still I have written this I cap so that you will understand this thing. This thing represents the coefficient of I cap. When this thing will be positive, the object will be in the positive side. When this thing will be in the negative, then the object will be in the negative side, right? Ayana?
Yes.
Now the question. Find first its velocity as a function of time. Second, its velocity at t equals to 2 seconds and t equals to 1 second. वो मैं बाद में कर लेगा. T equals to 4 seconds. Third, find its velocity when it crosses the origin. Please remember, when it crosses the origin, that implies the x coordinate is 0, right? Fourth, the time instant when it crosses the origin. So can you see, in one particular equation I can make many questions. And velocity is a function of time, velocity at this, velocity when it crosses this. And find the position when velocity is equals to 5 meter per second towards right. So basically, note down the whole question and then we'll start it one by one. Guys, did you note the function? Yes, there's a particle moving along the x-axis with its position given by this. Why am I writing too big? So, wait. Guys, abhi I have just included only one x coordinate. In the next question, which we'll do in the next class, I'll include 2-3 more variables, x, y, z also, and then we'll see how you deal with it. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Are you done with noting down the question?
Nope.
Please note it down, fatapat.
Yes.
This is it for today.
Nah. We need to solve it.
So this is the only question we are going to do, and then tata.
Ha. And this one question itself is 5 questions, right? I clubbed
Yes,
5
sir.
questions
What
typed
is this,
in
sir?
one question.
Sir, how can we do 5 questions in 5 minutes?
अरे तो देख ये तो 2 मिनट में हो जाएगा. But the point is, I can. It's up to me. Then I can finish it in within 2 minutes. 5 parts done. And 2 minutes, even at 2 minutes is too much. But I need to make you understand as well. No? So the time.
You mean 2
goes in
minutes?
that.
You mean 2 minutes 30 seconds?
Yes. If you are done with writing the question, shall we start?
No.
चलिए जल्दी लिख ले. Otherwise है ना मैं start कर देगा. Try to write it fast as soon as possible.
Sir, even after I finish, you're going to start anyway. So, but let me finish the questions here.
So now see, what is the position given?
Sir,
Position
can I
in
go
terms
get
of
my
time?
laptop charger?
Yeah.
Can I go get my laptop?
हाँ, sure.
charger?
So the position is given as a function of time. Can you see position is given as a function of time over here? Yes or no? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. So can anyone find out what is the velocity? Velocity will be equals to what? Dx by dt, right?
Yes.
Yes. So can anyone differentiate it for me, please? Aman, can you differentiate it for me?
Sir, it's 10t minus 10.
So basically this is your velocity vector, right? This is your velocity. And please remember this should be also in I cap, right?
Yeah.
So basically the first step which you did is from the display, from the position vector, you got what? What is the velocity vector? And once you're done with that, you did half of the question.
6 बजे तक.
Now can you see the first?
देखती हूँ मैं.
Now can you see, guys, the first part of the question is done. Velocity as a function of time. So can you see this velocity is basically 10t minus 10. So this is your velocity as some other function, let's say g of time, right? Are you getting my
Yep.
point? So can you see the
Yep.
first part is done. Second part. What is the second part? It's velocity at t equals to 2 seconds and t equals to 4 seconds. So basically when you got this velocity, what you will do, you'll put the value of t equals to 2 seconds and t equals to 4 seconds. So at t equals to 3 seconds and at t equals to 4 seconds, velocity will be 10
So
multiplied
that
by
x equals 5 square minus 10t, we'll just go into input the value of t as 2 and all.
No, not in x, we'll put in v, because they asked what is the velocity at this time. Okay, they didn't ask what is the position at this time.
No.
Okay, so you put the values of t in the function of velocity. So you'll get over here what is the velocity over here? 20 minus 10, which is 10 meter per second. Can you say it is positive?
Yes.
And this is also positive. Is this clear? So this is
Yes.
the velocity at the second part. Now what is the third part? It's velocity when it crosses the origin. Please remember, when it crosses the origin, is x equals to 0? Yes or no? The position x will be 0, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So that implies 5t square minus 10t will be 0. That implies 5t square will be equals to 10t, and that implies, right?
T equals 2.
t square equals to 2t, or you can say t square minus 2t is equals to 0, or you can say t into t. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So basically from here you'll get t equals to 0 and t equals to 2 seconds. Can anyone explain me why we are getting two different times? Because it's a quadratic, right?
Yep.
So please remember, when x was 0, there were two different times. T was 0 and t equals to 2 seconds. T equals to 0 is basically when it was starting its motion, right? Guys, yes or no?
Can you spell out the second one, sir?
Sure. Fatapat. Guys, try to write it with me, na? Because I won't be coming it back again. Try to write with me.
Sit down.
Okay. So when it crosses the origin x equals to 0, basically you did the position vector, equated it with 0. And when you solved this equation, you got two different values of time, t equals to 0 and t equals to 2. That implies at the starting, since the object was at x equals to 0, at t equals to 0, that implies at the start of its motion, the object was starting from, origin, right? And what does that t equals to 2 seconds means? At the end of 2 seconds, 2 seconds from the start, the object came back to origin.
Can't we just cancel t and t in the beginning itself?
So that will, that will just eliminate one of the roots of the equation. Do you want that to happen in maths?
Isn't that what we want? Simplifying
no, we don't
everything.
Want that. No, beta. We don't. It's not variable. We can't cut it. Abhi, you'll understand this thing in, I think, 10th grade. You already have solutions of quadratic equations, no? You have cancellation of roots and solve. If you cut out that one t, you'll just miss out one of the root of the equation.
Yeah.
So that we
But
don't
I mean,
want in maths.
Is basically nothing.
Yes. From the start, the
Zero
object
is
came back.
basically nothing, right?
What? Nice.
Zero is
something.
nothing, right?
No, 0 is not nothing. 0 is something.
But it has no value, right?
It has
Why
0
include
value.
it?
That is what is makes it special. So came back at origin. ये समझ में आया guys? Yes or no? समझ में आया? So starting its motion, object started from motion, and at the end of 2 seconds it comes back to the origin. So that is what we wanted. Its velocity when it crosses the origin. So can you see at the beginning, at t equals to 0, what was the velocity? What was the function of velocity? 10t minus 10. Can you put this velocity over here? Oh, can you put this time over here? Can you see?
Please scroll up a bit.
Where? Here?
Yep.
Guys, are you done with the first two parts of the question, right? Everyone done with the first two parts?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So the starting what did you write? T equals 0 starting what?
Where? Here.
Oh, starting with motion.
Starting
can
its
scroll down.
motion at t equals to 0, the object is starting its motion. That implies the object started from origin. Enough? Can you see? T equals to 0, x is 0. So starting its motion from origin, and t equals to 2, it is again at origin. That implies at the end of 2 seconds from the start, the object comes back at origin. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the same 2 time instance, I am putting in the velocity wala formula, velocity wala function. Then can you see over here, velocity is basically minus 10 meter per second. Yes or no? Can you see t equals to 0? When I put it in this function, you will get this velocity, right? This implies the object starts from the origin at t equals to 0.
Sir, शायद break है.
What?
The break.
कोई break नहीं, खत्म हो रही class. After this, the class will over. And moves to the left of the origin.
Sir, it's 6-3.
It's fine. I give you early breaks also, no?
But when?
So rarely.
It's okay. So rarely I'll extend the class. Don't worry.
Watch Gangs of Mirzapur. Gangs of Wasipur.
It's okay. Moves to the left of the origin with an initial velocity. Keep on writing. Fatafat. Initial. I'm giving you every term exactly what it means. Are you getting my point? See, velocity
Yes,
minus 10 meter per second means what? The object moves at 10 meter per second to the left at the beginning of time from origin. So this is how you interpret data in physics, okay? So from one particular mathematical function, you will interpret the whole data. That is what we need to do.
So class khatam.
Shut up.
Um,
तो क्लास खत्म नहीं हुई है. एटलीस्ट ये पार्ट्स कर लिए हमने. So 3 parts are over. 4th and 5th I'm giving you as a homework. I want those questions in your notebook in the next class. At least I want them to be attempted. Whenever you will attempt it, you will just message me in the group. Sir, this is what I attempted and this is my answer. Kindly check it. And this should be done by before you sleep today. So
is there any sort of test tomorrow?
Give us Monday,
We
no?
have bio
Huh?
tomorrow. Bio test.
Oh, great.
So the part 5 and 4 will be your homework. Try to do those questions. Try to see what data is given. Try to interpret it. Main दिक्कत यही आती है बच्चों को कि the mathematical function they are not able to apply that maths in physics. That is why I'm writing every meaning of that particular thing. T equals to 0 क्या हुआ? Velocity plus 10, what does mean by velocity plus 10? Velocity minus 10, what does it mean? So that is why I'm writing everything. Okay? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
The 4th and 5th
Yes, sir.
part
Thank you, sir.
shall be done in the next class.
Bye,
And,
sir.
by the way, I want those as a homework. So before you sleep, just show me what exactly.
By
you
next
did.
class.
No. By today's.
No?
By the time you will sleep today.
Which
उसके
all
पहले.
questions?
And don't worry, I'm awake till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the night. So you can
Which all
message me
questions?
anytime. है ना? चलिए.
So
Thank you very much,
concentration.
guys. We'll see you again in the next
Thank
class.
you, sir.
Okay.